afternoon, students.
Hello.
Today we are studying molar mass of a compound. The molar mass is the mass in grams of 1 mole of substance. The steps to calculation of molar mass is first you determine how many atoms of each element are in the substance. If they're parentheses, you have to multiply the number of atoms, you'll see that in a little bit, by the subscript outside of the parentheses. And secondly, multiply each element's atomic mass by the number of atoms. And I'll show you exactly how to do that. So first we'll use a 1-to-1 formula, NaCl. NaCl, since I have one of each, is simply sodium, 1 atom of sodium, combined with 1 atom of chlorine. For those of you who don't know, that makes table salt. That's what you put on your eggs in the morning. All right. So if you look on the periodic table, and I'm going to pull it up right here. If you look on your periodic table, you will see that the molar mass of sodium is 22.990, and the molar mass of chlorine, right here where I'm pointing, is 35.453. So those are also called your molar masses. So what that will look like is as follows. I will put down under sodium 22.990, just the way you see it. And then chlorine is 35.453. I add those two together and I get 58.443. The unit is always grams per mole. So this is how many grams of salt I have in 1 mole of salt. You box it in, and here's your answer. Alright, let's take it up a notch. This one was a 1-to-1, 1 sodium to 1 chlorine. Let's take 1 iron to 2 chlorines, right? So there's a 1-to-2. So it's simple again. I have 1 atom of iron, and I add 2 atoms of chlorine to it. Alright, if you look up in your periodic table of elements, you go to iron, you see that iron is 55.845. These you just look up, it's the bottom number. And you add 2 times chlorine, which we already determined was 35.453. If you multiply this by 2 and you add it up, you get 126.751 grams per mole. Don't forget the unit. All right? Very well. You don't have to write now, you can just watch me and then I'll give you some time at the end. The third one and the last example we'll take it up another notch. We'll use 1 atom and then a polyatomic structure right here. So I have 2 units of NO3. The way this looks like, I have, and you basically divide it up in 2 atoms. I have 1 zinc, right? How many nitrogens do I have, class?
3.
2 nitrogens, right? This 2 multiplies everything inside. So I have 2 nitrogens. How many oxygens do I have?
4, 6.
6, because 2 times 3 is 6. So 6 oxygens. Now I multiply or add what I have. Zinc from the periodic table is 65.38. That's, you're just looking that up on the periodic table. The 2 nitrogens is 2 times 14.007. And the 6 oxygen is 6 times 15.999. If you multiply and add all of these up, you get the final value of 189.388 grams per mole. And this is how you find the molar mass of a molecule.